Or maybe not so much if you suffer from allergies. And while most of us think that seasonal allergies only bloom in the spring, think again. I've noticed those numbers going up, and it can be weeds, it can be trees, it can be grass pollen. They all start to go up in the fall, those allergens filling the air. And if you suffer from allergies, then it's only a matter of time before you start to fall ill.
Well done.
Yeah. According to Dr. Jessica Hui with National Jewish Health, symptoms can include nasal congestion, runny nose, and itchy, watery eyes. And she says this season can be one of the toughest times to get those symptoms under control, but there are some steps that you can take to survive the symptoms, like changing your clothes after being outdoors, showering to get the pollen off your skin and out of your hair. You need to keep the windows shut as much as possible. It's tempting to open the windows when things start to cool down, but that does let the allergens in, especially in the bedroom. Avoid going outside in the peak pollen times from late morning to mid-afternoon. You can clean the vents in your home. You can change air filters. And if you're already feeling those fall allergy symptoms, Hui says over-the-counter and prescription nasal sprays can help, as well as oral medications like antihistamines. So Katie deals with this. And she asked me the other day, when's the last time we changed the filter in the furnace? And I said, I have it written down. It's written on the filter. I write when I change it so that I know when to change it. And I said, but you don't want me to do that right now. And she said, why? And I said, because it'll let more through. And she said, what do you mean? I said, when the filter starts to get dirty, the problem is you can't move as much air through your system. So you're not getting as efficient, right? You're not getting as much cold air for air conditioning. You're not getting as much hot air for heating because the filter is getting clogged up. Does that make sense?
It does.
So it's not going to let as many particles through either because there's not as many openings for the air to go through. Okay. So it's a more efficient filter, but it's not in the best interest of your furnace because your furnace is struggling to get air moving through your system. But you don't want to change it right when because that's going to let more pollens through.
So when are you going to change it then?
Well, it doesn't need to be changed. Okay. She asked about it because she's got but I think that's a lot of people think that way. Right. And you're not changing your filter because it's not filtering as well when it gets old. It's actually filtering too good, and it's not letting enough air move through your system.
There we go. Learn something.
And that can be hard on your system.
Right.
So that's important.
Well, I have the Zyrtec laid out because this hits
That's
me
what
hard.
they do. Yeah, that's what she does.
Well, from kind of a medical Monday with the fall allergies to Money Monday with this story. Most of us grow up pursuing the American dream. But Kent, if you had to put a price tag on everything that you considered the American dream, how much would it cost you?
Oh. Everything?
Over the course of your lifetime.
Oh, over the course of a lifetime?
Yes. $1
million.
Just one?
Maybe more.
How about $5 million?
Oh.
According to a new report from Investopedia, it will cost $5 million over the course of a lifetime to fund the 8 key components that we believe make up the American dream. So now you're thinking, what are the 8 components? Here you go. Here they are in order of what Americans want most. Coming in at number 1, being able to retire comfortably. Okay. Closely followed by being able to afford quality health care and owning a home. Then raising a family, owning a new car, going on a vacation every year, caring for pets, and finally having a wedding. So here's how much those things cost in today's dollars. Retirement is about $1.6 million. Owning a home comes out to just under $1 million. We're not just talking about mortgage, but everything that it takes to keep a home going. Like
filters.
Yeah, like the filters. That's why Kent's not replacing his. And raising 2 children and paying for college comes out to just under $900,000. Add it all together, it's over $5 million, which is pretty problematic considering the average American with a bachelor's degree earns about $2.8 million over their career.
But what you earn isn't necessarily your net worth, because you earn that money and maybe you invest it and it appreciates. Your savings gain interest. But it's kind of hard to imagine spending $5 million when you've only made 2.5 or whatever, right?
It's eye-opening, isn't it?
Well, and I'm just going to say this is dumb, but...
Oh, boy.
Well, we were buying groceries, and Katie comes home and she goes, orange juice was $10. She goes, it was $7 last week. $7 to $10. That's a 30% increase in the price of orange juice.
And I'm guessing you didn't get a different brand this time, or a
no,
different
because
size.
we already got the
exact
fairly
line.
economy, because we go through a lot of it, and we get handles of it. And I couldn't believe it. And I said, no, that can't be right. And I went to the store last night, and sure enough, it's up to $10.
And then I worry, if it's $10 today,
right?
What's it going to be in 5 years?
Well, but then everything else is, if everything else is up that much, there's no way you're going to be able to keep up.
Exactly. We don't need raises. Oh, my goodness.
Now we need our appointment for crying. Still.